Alright, here we go. Mile 68 to mile 69 northbound on the Laurel Highlands hiking trail. I only have 38 minutes to get to mile 70 until the energy or the memory in this camera runs out, so I'll make sure I'm keeping a good pace here. Shouldn't be hard to do. It's mostly downhill from here. The one thing, if you're doing the ultra, is you don't get hit with a terrible uphill or anything at the end. If you can get to mile 67, it's mostly downhill right to the end, right to the finish line. There is a little rise right here. Nothing big though. Maybe 40 feet. Maybe a few more feet than that. Toward the end, there'll be a few areas where you pass through some power line openings filled with power towers, and you might hear the humming and the buzzing of the air conditioning or the electric coming through, depending on when you come through here. I hear it. It's crackling in the power lines there. Don't have lunch under the power lines. It's probably not a good idea, but I always like hiking past them because you can see forever. Try to get past them as quickly as I can, especially if there's any kind of storm or something. Who knows what will happen? Lightning probably gets attracted on. That's I believe that's a coal-fired power plant. That could be, I forgot the name of it, but I think that's in Indiana County, another fossil. That might be Homer City. There's a few different power plants around here. They kind of look like nuclear plants, but I think they're all coal-fired. So the trees have gotten a little smaller, and there are kind of more saplings in here. The descent's getting a little bit steeper here, coming down the ridge. Okay, so here is the area. You got to be careful, watch out for this. This is mile 68.3 or 2, but it's easy to get distracted and end up down this road here. And watch for the yellow blazes here. You're going to see a turn to the right, very sharp. It goes right through the rhododendron plants. Very nice. I've gotten off in the wrong direction many times right there last night. I even did it because I finished in the dark and my headlamp wasn't bright enough, so you gotta really look right there. Just remember, it's a little ways after the power plant, the power lines and everything, within a few minutes after that. some sun steps. Going down again. If you're just hiking through here, these miles that are in 17, 18 minutes might take, I don't know, half an hour to 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, just depends on how casual or how fast you want to hike. Probably be a little more than 18 minutes if you're a really super fast trail runner. I'm sure you'll be way faster than these videos. Sharp rock. Vegetation has definitely changed in this part. These last few miles are just lined with rhododendrons and some different kinds of plants here. As you go down, feel the humidity and the heat going up a little bit too. If you guys are interested in other adventures and different things that you can see kind of in the area in western Pennsylvania and even some other places far away like Alaska and the Grand Canyon, there's all sorts of other adventure videos that I have on my YouTube page. Normally what I do is I just video an adventure, just kind of capture the memories, the experience and all that, but with these videos it's a little different. I'm hoping to get them just the one-time deal, capture each mile and just have a reference. On the other videos I usually leave out a lot, just kind of get certain parts and miss other parts. You can see some other Laurel Highlands trail videos that I have too that are less encyclopedia, less what's the word? comprehensive, you know. So I have the time lapse, and I'll have cover a lot of distance in not so much time, if you're okay with that. But if you really want to see all the trail, then these videos will have it. Okay, so from the high point back at say about mile 66, I've come down now about 700 or 800 feet. I'm definitely under 2,000 feet elevation. I believe Laurel Mountain continues to run a little further north, but the trail ends not far ahead, and it's kind of going down the side of the mountain here. It's another nice section with some rhododendron plants, very dark and shady. I'm surprised they don't have flowers on them. I'm not sure really when they get flowers, but they don't even look like they have any buds. A lot of people use those in their yard as ornamental shrubbery. But they're growing wild right here. A little wider here. It varies from being, maybe 6 or 7 feet wide in some areas, where I think it may have been a road at one point to just single track, 2 to 4 foot width. It's a little narrower now here. A very hardy tree right here, just making what it can out of these rocks. Trees help to break up the rocks over time. Really going down now. If you're coming the opposite direction, this is going to be a really steep climb. Hiking stick. Beautiful white flowers. I'm not sure what they are. Gee, they look like they might be mountain laurels. I'm not really sure, but they really look like they might be. And if they are, that is our state flower. I kind of expected them to be growing closer to the ground, but I think that might be what they are. So if it is, it's mountain laurels on Laurel Mountain. So the state bird and the state flower today. State tree is a hemlock. I haven't really seen too many of them around here. I think they probably occur somewhere on the trail. They're certainly very common in a lot of areas a little bit further north. Just a really, really pretty white flower. It's June 4th, so if you're looking to see these flowers, yeah, this is probably a good time. I've never really seen them before out here. Year is 2016. The Laurel Mountains are known for some other things too. If you've ever seen Falling Waters, the Frank Lloyd Wright house with the waterfall that runs through, that's in the Laurel Mountains, close to the start of the trail, not really on the trail. There's another house called Kentuck Knob that people often go and see when they're in the area. The southern part, of course, is very popular with kayakers, rafters, hiking, biking, just every kind of adventure that you can do, cross-country skiing in the winter. High Opal's a big mecca for all sorts of different things. Very well-used park, state park. This here area, I guess if it's not part of some other state park, it's considered Laurel Ridge State Park along the rest of the length of the trail, so that's what we're in right now. That's where it ends. We're about a mile from the end, although I don't think these miles are quite right, because there's the thing for 69, and I know that this last mile, it goes really fast. So I think somebody's a little off here, but we'll see how the time works out in the video. Mile 69.